The handsome fellow you see on the Facebook screen.
That is.
I should have wore all my teeth. I didn't think about the fact that
you don't have your Sunday go to meeting teeth in.
I didn't bring my showing teeth.
Oh my God.
Got his radio teeth
That's
in.
a thing.
Y'all, we are here with Jeff Wall, the big dumb hick himself. Jeff, how's it going, man?
It's good. Nobody's shooting at me. Well, I didn't think
Hold on, I hear the sirens.
Your ride is here.
As you know, you've been here before. We like to jump right into a song so we
Let's
can set
do it.
levels. You got something for us?
I ain't afraid of dying, I'm just scared of being dead. With no arms to hold you or ease your worried head. When I'm gone and in the ground, who'll take care of you? And if you should be the first to go, I don't know what I'll do. You have been beside me, oh, these many years. We shared it all together, yes, the laughter and the tears. When it's finally time for us to lay these burdens down, what are we gonna do without the other one around? And I ain't afraid of dying, I'm just scared of being dead. With no arms to hold you or ease your worried head. When I'm gone and in the ground, who'll take care of you? And if you should be the first to go, I don't know what I'll do. Once we were so young and now we're old and gray. Right here by your side, that's where I wanna stay. I've always loved you and I always will. When I'm dead and gone, my love still be here. And I ain't afraid of dying, I'm just scared of being dead. With no arms to hold you or ease your worried head. When I'm gone and in the ground, who'll take care of you? And you should be the first to go, I don't know what I'll do. When I'm gone and in the ground, who'll take care of you? And if you should be the first to go, I don't know what I'll do.
That was one of the sweeter love songs I've ever heard Jeff Wall play.
It's just not quite often I play something that's not cynical.
But that had definite sweet love song undertones. I kind of appreciated that.
And honestly, cynical love is...
The best kind, right?
That's the smartest kind. I think we're supposed to pay the bills.
Yes. You know what would go good with this show right now?
Love. No, crackers.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. got
Hey.
it. Yes.
Oh, I thought y'all were calling me or something for a cracker, and I'm like,
No, we're not calling your names, Jeff. Don't, just hold on. Okay. Pass the Hat is brought to you with support from Accidental Baker Flatbread Crackers, handmade with quality ingredients and lots of care in Hillsborough, North Carolina since 2007. Available at many Triangle and Triad specialty food stores, including Weaver Street Market and Whole Foods in the cheese section, because that just makes sense. Or you can shop online at theaccidentalbakernc.com. That's theaccidentalbakernc.com. Get your crackers. They are
There's some
quite
fine
delicious.
crackers.
They are. And you know what's cool about them? I was noticing as I ate some this week. They really can withstand all kinds of toppings. You know how sometimes you'll put a dip on a cracker and it just immediately disintegrates the thing because it's not very robust?
Yeah, these are some nice, robust crackers.
Yeah, you can put sliced things on them. You can put dippy things on them, and you're still good.
You can dip them into the pimento cheese from Weaver Street Market, even just out of the refrigerator, and you'll get a good scoop of pimento cheese.
Stop
out of it.
calling out my breakfast. Rude.
Okay, we've distracted everybody enough from Jeff Wall. Jeff, welcome back to Pass the Hat.
It's good to be here. It's good to see
It
y'all.
has
It's-
been a while, hasn't
How
it?
you
Good to see you.
How's your mama and them?
Yeah.
Mine too. Mine too.
Well, Jeff, I've seen you on Facebook, and I've missed seeing you in person.
I keep looking around for you. I don't get to the song circles as much as I did before. I keep looking for you, and you're never there.
I am, I'll be honest with you, raising a teenager, it's interesting. I think she needs more of my time now than she did when she was much younger. So
Does
that's
she
where I am.
share this sentiment?
I think so.
I've been
Yeah.
going to like Iceland and places like that.
Also that.
Actually, I've been going. What's the word I'm looking for? I've been watching you do it.
You've
and
been
I've
vicariously traveling
Vicariously
with Kim Lane.
living. There you
vicariously,
go.
and I've been getting my thrills with you without having to spend a lot of money.
Well, well, let's vicariously live through you, Jeff. You are one of the few people that I know who is gigging, and I'm going to use the word relentlessly. Where have you been and where are you going?
I'm playing anywhere that will pay me.
You hear that,
And
folks?
the thing is
Pay up.
You've heard of the 5-second rule, right?
Oh, yeah.
I
Ew.
believe in like the 30-second rule, and so I've eaten enough crap,
Ew.
and I'm enough of a slob that I have an immune system from hell. I mean, I just have a really good, and I'm vaccinated and I'm boosted, and I don't have the latest booster yet, but I will have soon. And I'm old, and I'm worried that I don't have that much playing time left in me, so I want to get as much.
Get
as
it
I
all
can.
done.
I got a birthday coming up next week, which I refuse to acknowledge, but feel free to go ahead and buy me something.
Hey, y'all, it's Jeff Wall's birthday next week. Buy
The
him something.
26th, I will be 61.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Wow, I never thought I could pass 25. It's like going.
Have you heard the AARP pitch from Kim Lane,
Oh my
who
who
God.
joined when she was like 47, I think?
Well, I try to, when I have to describe my music, I tell people that my crowd fits right there between AARP and Medicare. And I'm closer to one of them than I am the other now.
It's a niche.
So it's like, that's how it is, It's like, but I've been playing as much as I can, and I've been trying to play as safely as I can.
Good.
Sure.
And I'm, I don't like people. So I pretty much
Join
and I have
the club.
I have enough social anxiety issues that I usually don't get close enough to people to catch anything. So it's
See?
like
It's just smart.
The fact that I acknowledge your existence is pretty remarkable for me.
Well, the great thing about Pass the Hat, Jeff, is that you can play your fine music for us and not have to worry about interacting with anyone but me and Bob. And you can just pretend we're not here if
I'd
you
like
want
to
to just
point out that
play
the
us
tip
another
jar
song.
looks a little light so far.
Y'all get busy.
Well, then start playing a song and
Well,
maybe we'll work
Venmo
on
and
that.
everything else. Big Dumb Hick on Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App.
That's it,
you want
y'all.
a song,
You
don't
heard
you?
how to pay the musician. Get it done.
This song here is there's a long story. There's a funny story I tell about it usually about how it came to be, but the humor's gone now. A year or two ago, we went to Richmond, Virginia to go see a friend of mine, Wes Freed, and to pick up some artwork that he did for me. And we had dinner with Wes, and I hadn't seen him probably 10 or 15 years since I'd last seen him. So we got to hang out and stuff, and it was good. It was great. And we're always giving each other a hard time on the inner tubes. Well, he had colon cancer. And
Ouch.
so he'd gone through the chemotherapy and the radiography and everything else, and it looked like everything was good. and he went in and to get the last little bit cut out. And last Sunday, as his girlfriend was coming to pick him up, he just up and died.
Oh,
Mercy.
my.
So I can't play the song now without thinking about him. So I'm just going to shut up and play the song.
All right.
It's for you, Wes. Where my boots, where's my keys? Was it by love relief? Grab my coat and my guitar, run downstairs to the car. Time is now 10:57. Check out times at 11. I'm staying at the Motel 8. There's an extra charge if you check out late. No kids, no pool, no ice, no pets. Just a little room filled with regrets. Here's your key, room 207. Check out times at 11. I played the club just up the street. Had the people on their feet. Party moved down to my room. Daylight can't wait too soon. Got to bed 7:30. Check out times at 11. There's an angel laying next to me. Sweetest thing I've ever seen. Here's a cab, take you back to heaven. Check out time is at 11. Where's my boots? Where's my teeth? Was it by love or leave? Grab my hat and my guitar, run downstairs to the car. Time is now 10:57. Check out times at 11. Time is now 10:57. Check out times at 11.
Whew.
Yeah.
Jeff Wall live here in the
That
studio on
funky
Pass the
music,
Hat.
Fat boy.
And Jeff Wall, I don't know if you know this, but you're kind of a big dude.
You know, we had to stop at JR's because
Because
I was out of
cigars are there, yeah.
And as we were walking up to the door, big plate glass windows, I see our reflection, and I'm not aware that I'm any. I think of myself as being the same size as the rest of y'all.
Uh-huh.
All you little people.
How's that work out for you?
Well, I saw myself in the plate glass window, and I'm like, damn, that guy's huge, Because I don't think about it, And when we walk past the mirror or something, it's like, look at that little kid with her daddy. And she's like, that's us, dumbass. It's like,
Well, so where I'm going with this is, you've got huge hands. Shaking hands with you is like shaking hands with the daggum grizzly bear. But you play the guitar really well and really super cleanly and fast and hard, as evidenced in that last song. And I would think, being the large person that you are, and I've got reasonably large hands, but I look like child's hands next to yours. How do you make that work? How do those giant fingers?
They're long, skinny fingers. I can't tell you how. And the thing is, I think I'm a sloppy guitar player.
I don't think you are at all.
Bluegrass, and that's the cardinal sin of bluegrass, is being sloppy. And
oh yeah.
And I catch every note that I'm off. It tortures me. But thank you for saying nice things.
And I think the answer to that question is exactly what you started off this whole conversation with, is that you don't think of yourself as a large person. You think of yourself as a normal-sized person.
Right, and surrounded by little people.
Surrounded by little people. And so the guitar fits perfectly. Your hands do what your hands are supposed to do, and the guitar sounds great.
Thank you.
You know, speaking of little people, actually giants in the land of WHUP, some of your fans are leaving comment. Let me share a couple with you.
Fans?
Oh, you sure do.
People that owe money to, probably.
I'm not sure. You may owe them money. Gabriella.
I love her.
Our English ruse. She says the UK is waiting for you. You have a cell at the little jailhouse waiting for you, which is so apropos.
That's the only jail on earth that I have a cell waiting for me at.
I'm just saying.
Stitches as well.
You want to go somewhere, we could live vicariously through you. CJ Peters says hello. So people are listening
Tell
to
CJ
your music.
I will be in Salisbury Sunday night at Shug's, 6 o'clock. Be there.
All right.
You better be there, CJ.
I think he knows where to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jeff, sounds like you're writing some new music. What's driving your music writing these days?
I screwed up. I got a bunch of friends. We do these contests occasionally where we'll try to write a new song every week. And I joined one that Doug Davis and them have called the Monday Morning 3 a.m.
I've heard of this group.
Songwriting Club. And usually they give a prompt. And I write when inspiration strikes me. I don't write on a schedule, which is what a lot of really good songwriters I know. You give them a topic and they just write it.
So does the prompt
change
your process?
I don't know. I don't have a process. I write lyrics first and then I try to find a melody that fits with it.
Okay, let me try it differently. Does the prompt work for you?
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes I just get lucky that it matches up with something that's in my head.
Fair.
Or something I've had in my head for a long time. And so far, this is week 4, and I don't have anything written yet. I got to have something written by 3 o'clock Monday morning and turned in, or I'm in trouble.
No, that's a long time from now.
Well, usually, actually it is, but it's. You want to hear one of the new songs I've written?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask if you had one of those new songs to share with us.
Well, I seen that old blue mosque in the temple on the mount. I went to Kathmandu to see what that was all about. I seen the Sistine Chapel and the Tabernacle in Salt Lake. But it don't feel like church now if you ain't got a snake. It ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. Reach down and take you up a serpent if you got the faith. Drink a shot of poison, don't worry about your fate. It ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. In the Holy Bible, in the Gospel of St. Mark, when they rolled away the stone and Jesus walked out of the dark, he said to his disciples, go forth and spread my word out into the wilderness, those who have not heard. Signs will follow my believers, demons cast out by their touch. They'll lay their hands upon the sick and them folks jump right up. Poison will not harm them and some will speak in tongues. They shall take up serpents, both the elder and the young. But it ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. Reach down and take you up a serpent if you got the faith. Drink a shot of poison, let death be not your fate. But it ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. Well, the Notre Dame Cathedral, you know that's mighty grand. And don't forget the Alamo out there in the sand. And Gaudi's Holy Family in Barcelona, Spain. Well, it ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. It ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. Reach down and take you up a serpent if you got the faith. Drink a shot of poison, death be not your fate. It ain't really church now if you ain't got a snake. The prompt for that one was church.
Jeff Wall calling out all my Pentecostal brethren out there. There used to be, in fact, there still is a great car repair place right on the interstate at Mebane that my neighbor introduced me to, and it's run by a group of Pentecostal folks who are fantastic auto mechanics, and if you stay there, they will preach for you and talk to you all about the snakes.
I get in trouble when people preach to me.
Well, you're
I
just
get in trouble
supposed
with
to.
discussions about the Bible because
You're supposed to
I've
listen.
actually read it.
Listen, don't talk. Well, that's what Bertrand Russell always said: is the greatest way to become an atheist is read the Bible. But we're not going to get too deeply into the religion tonight.
It seems to talk. It seems to show up a lot in my music, and so it's kind of strange, but it does. Like this song.
Are you going to play us a song right now?
If you want me to, let's get something else for me.
Talk for just a moment,
Oh, okay. I'm told to talk for just a minute.
because I'm walking over here.
I don't know what I'm getting ready to do here, but I'm getting ready to do something, and it's important. What you forget, Bob?
The whiskey?
Oh, see, I don't drink.
No, but
Oh, he's got
other
whiskey.
people do.
Do they really? Well, that's all right. I got tired of drinking. Actually, I didn't get tired of drinking. I got tired of waking up and saying, please, God, let it be a woman next to me this time.
And
or
it
at
was
least
like a
human,
50-50 shot,
you
right?
know, or at least human. It's like... Actually, my liver sent a suicide note, so I just had to...
Thank you, Bob Johnson.
Okay.
So what do we...
We're back.
Oh, the shot was... I thought we were advertising the liquor company.
No, we're killing pain.
Who is it? What is it you're drinking tonight, Bob?
I call it the Cleveland Sewers. It's actually it's a fantastic bourbon finished in black cherry wood that's called the Cleveland Underground. I
wow.
highly recommend it.
Well, I haven't drank. Come next month, it'll be 38 years.
Congratulations.
That's
Hey, I
amazing.
haven't eaten okra in longer than that. Nobody comes up and congratulates me for not eating okra.
Well, that is exactly why we did not have the bourbon bottle out next to you, although
it didn't bother me. I don't care at all. As long
it
as you don't
confused
spill
me.
it. But I would buy my bourbon bottle whatever was the cheapest.
by the half gallon.
Well, maybe. Let's talk about drinking, shall we? Let's sing a good old drinking song. Let me slow this down a little bit. My little speed reader here's speed reading way too fast. I was drinking with the devil late one Friday night. We were sitting at the bar there to watch the Tyson fight. Fella came and sat down. He said his name was Bob. Right away he started complaining about his job. He said his boss man was a moron and the owner was a jerk. The devil said, well, if it was fun, you know they'd never call it work. Bob said, you can go to hell, you damn old drunken slob. You think you're so smart, why don't you tell us about your job? Well, the devil gave me a grin, then he slyly said, I got a job so cushy that I can do it in my bed. I can work from anywhere, I don't punch no clock. Ain't no one to bother me, I get to call all the shots. But when things go wrong, everybody they blame me. You know it's been that way since old Adam hooked up with Eve. I get all the blame and the boss man gets the glory. Nobody ever wants to hear my side of the story. It was far away from here, long before your time, before these wars all started, and before all this crime. It was all just peace and love, nobody dying by the sword. Everything was perfect, but boss man, he got bored. One day he started messing around with some rocks and sticks and mud. Made this planet Earth and he said, hey, this is pretty good. Made animals and people and he gave them all a home. And he put them in the garden and he left them there all alone. But the people were so boring, and every day it was the same. Morning, noon, and night, all they did was praise his name. So he made himself a serpent, said, I got a little task for you. Get down to the garden, is what I want you to do. And the boss man gathered up around, said this should be pretty cool. I gave him all big old, I got it back up a little bit. Then the boss man told us all, this should be pretty cool. I gave them a big old brain and I gave them hormones too. There's nothing left to give them that they don't already have. Gave them all free will to choose the good over the bad. If there's love there in their hearts, then they'll come right back up here. But if they reject that love, I'm gonna fill them up with fear. When they mess it up, because you all know that they will, I'll just keep on sending them back down for another turn there on the wheel. Now this part of the story, here's where I come in. 'Cause when he gave them all free will, he also gave them sin. 'Cause you know you can't know happy unless you felt the sad. How can you be good if you never have been bad? God said they'll need a little help. So here's what I'm going to do. They need to learn how to love. So I'm sending down two of you. Show them that good and evil both live there in their soul. They're going to have to choose which way they want to go. One of you will be the truth, and the other will be the prince of lies. And each one needs the other. Like a coin, it needs two sides. Because you got to have some darkness, or you'll never see the light. And if there were no devil, well, you wouldn't need a Christ. That's what he said. So forget all you've ever heard about the hot fires of hell. That all came from Dante's book, and that boy could tell a tale. No good and evil's battle, it's there inside of you. And the devil can't make you do nothing you don't already want to do. See, the Lord's made you perfect to be all that you can be. Just unlock your heart, you know that love, it is the key. And yes, I am the devil, but souls are not mine to take. Besides, you got nothing to fear, 'cause you know I'm on my break. See, there's no need to fear me. I'm just another working slob. And I'm doing the Lord's work down here, and it's such a crappy job. See, me and old JC here, we both work for the same boss. And it's been a few thousand years since we both had the same day off. See, we're both just working stiffs with a job that's hard to do. And we wrapped up our work early so we couldn't meet here for a brew. And if you want to join us, we'll let you buy us both a beer. And if that phone should ring, you better tell them that we ain't here. It's kind of like Beowulf set the music.
Jeff Wall
I need a nap after
calling
that
into
thing.
question free will, I think.
You are listening to
It's not a pancake, but I'm going to tune you
WHUP
anyway.
LP Hillsboro.
Oh, and that means we're into the second hour of Pass the Hat. And Jeff Wall, this means it's time for you to be a celebrity spokesmodel. If you look...
Jeff Wall for Depends.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I'm sorry, no.
Good job.
What am I doing?
Right there. Yes.
This.
You just hold that up
That's
to the
the
camera
hot button.
while I
That's it.
say this. Hey, dear listener. Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthew's Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. Matthew custom makes this 1 pound chocolate bar for a guest every week. We don't even know what's in it. Jeff,
Well, I'm getting ready to tell you.
tell us what's in it.
Coconut lime buttercream with ginger and orange essence.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, my wife just said, yes. See, I just like plain old chocolate. She likes all this. She likes food chocolate.
Well, Matthew
This
is a
nice.
master at mixing flavors for his chocolate. So everything he comes up with is fantastic. And y'all, if you want chocolate for your next chocolate holiday, and let's face it, all holidays are chocolate holidays.
Right.
104
Well, they
North
created
Churton
holidays
Street.
so we could have chocolate.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, we're back.
Oh.
Hey, Jeff, how's it
Hey,
going?
how's you?
Are you out of your chocolate fugue?
I'm out of my chocolate
Can you
fuse.
tell I prepared for this?
Well,
Well, that last
Actually,
song was a
yeah.
prompt. That last song was a prompt for the prompt was work. And so, my philosophy has always been, I hear people arguing about how we have to be afraid of Satan, and I'm like, why?
Right.
Because he's working for God, and if you believe in the omnipotence of God, then why do you fear Satan? Because to fear Satan is to doubt the omnipotence of God.
This is true.
And I make people very angry when I start using logic. And
Well, logic and religion don't really go together well.
well, the thing is, no matter what you believe about that, the words of the Christ about compassion and forgiveness, whether you believe in divinity or not, are still a nice life lesson.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just how to get along with people.
Yeah, whatever it takes to
we'll
get
talk
you to
about that
believe
again
that
a
doing the
little
right thing is the right thing. Yeah, whatever it takes to get you there, it's okay.
Was that was a new song that you just
bit. That was a
played?
new song.
Yes.
It's not been recorded.
Until
In
today.
fact, I started singing it in the wrong key.
Well, question about when you write new songs like that, I've noticed that your songs come in you've got a variety of themes, and you also sometimes you write songs that are quite long like that one, and then some of them you've edited down, and I want to ask about that editing process.
Oh, I hate the
So,
editing process.
well, that's what I wondered, because you are a man of words. You're very
Many words.
gregarious.
And
You
most
like
of
to
them profane.
talk. Well, let's say that you wanted to record that song, or you got feedback from a song circle saying we want this but we don't want that. How do you make that fit into your editing process, or don't you?
The problem I have with most song circles, and I think sometimes I wonder if it's related to size, because I can't be that good. I don't get a lot of negative feedback in song circles, and so I'm wondering, why are you people being nice to me? Instead of just telling me brutally, "Hey, that song sucked."
I've had this conversation with a dear friend of mine, and it's one reason that, in theory, I love song circles, because I really do love many of the people that we're hanging out with there. But I do wish for my own growth that I was getting feedback that helped me grow. And I don't always find that I get that, and it's really frustrating. I think you're not the first person to say that.
Well,
It
one of
depends on the
problems is-
song circle.
And there's some song circles. There's people that are just incredible songwriters. I've never heard a Dean Driver song that I didn't like. I've never heard Barry Gray sing a song that I didn't like. There are other people that, when they start, I just cringe, because I've never heard them sing a good song. I've never heard them write a good song. But I don't want to be discouraging to anybody, because
Yep.
music is subjective.
Totally.
And so what it is you like, it may not be something that I dig. And the fact that, that I'm a huge John Hartford fan and you're not, just means that you're possessed by demons.
But
It's like, and that you have no taste. And that's okay. We can still be friends. My wife and I don't like the same music, or at least a lot of it. She's not a big Ralph Stanley fan.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a big Stanley Brothers fan.
She's broken. Let's fix her.
I'm not a huge.
I'm kidding.
I'm not a huge Maroon 5, Earth, Wind, and Fire fan, and she is. She just likes different. We have different taste in music.
Okay.
We grew up at different times.
But if you're going to a songwriter circle, you should be prepared to give feedback and be prepared to get feedback. It shouldn't be, in my mind, it shouldn't be everyone just telling you everything's going to be okay and telling you, wine and roses, patting you on the back. There
I
should be
actually-
I shouldn't go there and tell somebody, "Hey, you really just need to give away your guitars and think about painting instead."
Well,
that would be.
Can I give you some credit? I was the guest on the show about a month ago,
Yes, you were.
and you gave me a piece of feedback. I'm not kidding. It was 3 years ago. And it was on a song that I played on the show. It was on that biblical song that I wrote. So you gave me a piece of feedback when I had first written that song, and I came to the song circle with a really specific need for feedback about the chords I was using. And you gave me that specific feedback without holding back, and you did it in a way that was very kind and compassionate, and you offered me a solution to the problem. I sat on that song for about 3 years until I came back to it, used your advice, and Bob, the feedback was that it turned into a pretty decent song because I got the feedback.
And that's what song circles should be. It should
Yeah.
be. You have to. You shouldn't be feeling like you're auditioning.
Right.
You're not just bringing a perfect song and auditioning it to the group. No, you're bringing it out there because you think there's. I need feedback. I need to fix something in it, and you should be prepared to receive feedback, and people should be prepared to give you feedback.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and one of the ways I got a habit of debuting new songs on stage. I'll just go up there and play them.
yeah.
Sometimes I choke them. Like that last one, I choked it. I played it in the wrong key. It hadn't been played enough. I think that's only the second. I think that's the second time I played it, and it's like Beowulf. It's that long. Beowulf is a classic piece of English literature that you need to. It's about a monster.
Well,
right?
Jeff, play
it's
us
a monster story.
Play us a song that may be more familiar to you, or you feel
Well, I
non-choky on.
I tell people that Most of my songs are either a 3-minute dick joke or it's a suicide note.
Oh, we'll
There's
take
not much in between.
We'll take the former. That's fine.
We'll get that, but this is a new one too. I picked up the paper and turned to the back. Chickens on sale, raised pig and pack. Church is having a yard sale. If it don't rain, there at the bottom, I saw your name. Once you were mine, a long time ago. I asked for your hand, but your daddy said no. So you went off to college, left me here behind. You made a life in the city, I went to work in the mines. I started seeing Becky, and I made her my wife. We scrimped and we saved. I bought a used double wide. I heard you married a rich man, a big house on the hill, but it couldn't make you happy, so you started taking pills. And sometimes I wonder about what might have been if I could do it all over, would do it again. I'm happy here and I have a good life. Might not have known if you'd been my wife. You divorced your first husband and your second one too. Then I heard that your third, well, he walked out on you. He said you have to choose between the pills or a home. You chose the pills, and the street you did roam. I was born in this hollow where I've lived all my life. And I'd like to sit out and hear the trains rolling by, watch my kids play and chase lightning bugs. Here's my Becky, honey, give me a hug. Sometimes I wonder about what might have been if I could do it all over. Would I change a thing? I'm happy here and have a good life. Thanks to my Becky, she's the light of my life. picked up the paper and turned to the back. Old Chrysler for sale, 318 with glass packs. And there by the score, last night's football game. In the obituary column, I saw your name.
Whew. Jeff Wall
Another one of them
live
great
here
bumper songs.
on Pass the Hat. Jeff, where are you playing next?
He's going to be at
Well,
Shug's.
tomorrow I will be at Groove Fest.
Oh, that's right. You're going to be at Groove Jam
Yeah, the Groove
at
Jam.
Doodad Farm,
Yeah, for the big food drive.
the
at,
Greensboro Urban Ministries.
right. Bring you a can of soup, some beans, and you get in free. That's the only cost.
Yeah, yeah. Donate some food. It's a fundraiser for Greensboro Urban Ministries. They're raising food. They're raising money, whatever it takes, and it's a massive amount of food that they gather up each year. Was
And
20,000
Rich
pounds
Lerner-
last year.
Rich Lerner runs it, and
Yep.
and I'm so grateful and honored to be asked to participate. There's been a time or two when I was active duty in the military that I had to depend upon other sources of groceries.
Yeah, huh?
You know, I didn't have enough money to pay the bills I needed to pay and buy the groceries I needed to buy for my family, and so I know what it's like to be hungry, and I don't want anybody to have to feel that way, and I don't want anybody to have to feel shame about having to do something to ask for help.
Absolutely.
So if I can participate in that, I'm great. And then after that's done, then I'm playing at the Kraken tomorrow night as part of Lance White's
Can't you hear me knocking thing?
the commissar there, and we're doing the tribute to Charlie Watts and the Rolling Stones, and I'll be doing a song of that, and I'm actually going to be doing the original arrangement instead of the arrangement I first wanted to do, which is the Cowboy Jack Clement arrangement. Hopefully you'll be able to play that.
We have got that on your playlist.
Awesome. Awesome.
And for folks who can't get out to Groove Jam or to the Kraken, and what's wrong with you? Can they find your music anywhere?
You can. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Kayak. I'm on Pornhub. I'm on all those places all those streaming places that you go to listen to music. You can find me. Big Dumb Hiccups, one word.
Careful how you spell it.
Be careful how you spell it. I'm told that guy is gifted in a way in which I'm not. I don't know. Maybe he makes recipes. I haven't gone to look, but I was told don't. Maybe
There's
it'll make you hungry. I don't know.
so many things I'm not saying right now.
So many things. I'm trying really hard to behave.
I think this is where, if Kirk was here, he would say, Jeff, play us more of that fine music.
Is that what Kurt was saying?
He would say that right now.
Would he? Well, I got some. We were talking about song circles and songs that I've got a song that I've been holding on to for a long time, and the reason why I've been holding on to it. My best friend Dennis, I've known this guy for 30 years, and he's a habitual screw up like I am. He had like 20 years sober, and somehow or another he had like 20 years sober, and somehow or another he started drinking again.
What?
And then he spent the next 12 years alternating between trying to get sober and trying to drink himself to death.
It's a hard life.
Well, some of us shouldn't be allowed near alcohol. I got a family. We have problems as far back as we can see. And if you can enjoy bourbon and not have problems, please have a shot for me. But I wrote this here song for Dennis, just because I did, and I've never I don't seem to get a response when I play it out, so I don't know, something's wrong with it, and I don't know what it is. But I like it the way it is. So
Are you bringing it to the song circle and looking for constructive feedback?
I woke up this morning with no idea where I am. Ain't like it's the first time, I think you'll understand. I tried to light a cigarette, but I'm shaking way too hard. So I stare out the window, wondering where you are. Let me start that over and use a capo so I can sing it in a key, which...
No, I'm sorry. You have to go into the next song now. That was them.
Hey, I do this when I'm playing live, too. I woke up this morning with no idea where I am. Ain't like it's the first time, I think you'll understand. And I tried to light a cigarette, but I'm shaking way too hard. So just stare out the window, wondering where you are. Maybe with your mama up in Abilene, partying with your sister down New Orleans. I still recall the day you left me oh so long ago. All this time that you've been gone, I still can't let you go. The years we spent together were the best ones of my life. Then you made me choose between the whiskey or my wife. So I drink myself to sleep each night just so I can dream. 'Cause that's the only way I know that you'll come back to me. Did you fly to Dallas in a big old fancy jet? Or maybe eating crawfish down Lafayette? I can't forget the day you left me oh so long ago. All this time that you've been gone, I still can't let you go. I woke up this morning with no idea where I am. Ain't like it's the first time, I think you'll understand. And I try to light a cigarette, but I'm shaking way too hard. So just stare out the window, wondering where you are.
Jeff Wall live here on Pass the Hat.
Thank you.
So
So what's
are
wrong
you-
with that song?
I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with it. What I would say
could
that
make
if
it
you're
better?
if you want to draw attention to the song, the first thing I thought as you played the first bars was that I would be interested in you starting it a cappella or with minimal guitar and setting the tone of the seriousness of this song, because
I like
I think
that.
that the rhythm is a
okay.
contradiction to the theme of the song.
Well, that's a very good point.
So maybe I should.
What's the first line?
So this is how songwriting works, people. All right, I'll work it. I'll slow it down or try a cappella. I don't know. I woke up this morning with no idea where I am. All right, I woke up this morning.
And I would
with
slow it
no
down
idea
even
where I am.
more. Like if I would take out two of the chords, I would find a completely different rhythm for that song, or even finger pick it. Yep, a
There
little
we
bit
are.
more like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like a blues rhythm almost. Because that's a blues song. But you're playing it to a bluegrass rhythm. Yep. It's getting there.
Hit song being made right here on Pass the Hat.
See,
Yup.
that's how it works.
Anyway, something to think about in
No, it
return
is.
for the
It's something to
feedback
play
you
with.
gave me.
You know, I learned to play. I taught myself to play music by listening to John Prine records. I should have been listening to Stevie Goodman records, and I'd be a much better guitar player. Check out Steve Goodman.
Well, yeah, Steve Goodman is good stuff, but also John
I learned
Prine, you
sitting
can't
around
go wrong.
campfires at bluegrass festivals. So for me, everything I play, it starts off as a bluegrass, and then I
Right.
got to adapt it into something else.
Have you ever picked up a mandolin?
Yes. Have you never seen me play mandolin?
I have never seen you play mandolin.
I'm a mandolin owner. I don't call myself a mandolin player because I'm a rhythm mandolin player because it's a.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a good mandolin player, but
It's
if there's not a mandolin player there and there's 15 guitars, I will play mandolin just to add a different texture to the
Good
to
call.
what's going on.
Speaking of different textures, you have a fair amount of music there out there on the streaming services. Have you stopped by a recording studio and sat down and professionally recorded some of your songs?
Actually, I've got. Let's see. My first record I did with Lee Terry, and most of that's out of print, but it was it was done as a demo thing, and I'm not happy with the way we mixed it. But we didn't know any better, and he played everything on it. He did an awesome job. I kind of screwed.
Lee
the
Terry, when Winston-Salem,
Yeah.
is a force of nature.
Yeah.
Lee,
Yeah.
He's a great guy, and his wife.
He's
Susan, and
wonderful.
they're so talented, and they're so kind, and they're so giving.
Yep.
Any problems with that record were mine, not his. And then the second record I did was the first time I played here. We recorded it, and it
That's
was so
right.
good.
That was sounded good, right?
Yeah, you did something right for once.
It's
And
rare.
it sounded great, and so that was my second record. The third record I went in, it's called Heartbroken Lonesome, and I went in with a guy, and we just recorded this mini guitar. And this last one that just came out in January is called Big Dumb Hick, a little bit weird, and I recorded it with Tom Troyer and Black Rabbit Audio in
Oh yeah, I
Greensboro.
love Tom. He's got a great sound out there.
We had communication issues because we don't speak the same musical language. We come from completely different backgrounds,
I can see that happening.
and so any problems on that record are mine as well.
Hey, can
At the
we buy
end-
these
at
records?
the end, the guy that's making the record is the guy that has the last say. So anything that's wrong with the record comes down to whoever's name is on the record.
Now, can we buy these out in the
Yes,
the ether
I've got
anywhere?
some with me. You can buy them off my Bandcamp site, bigdumbhick.com. You can buy them.
Your chocolate bar just walked away, by the way.
Oh, that's all right. If she has chocolate, then maybe she won't be. Maybe if she's chewing on chocolate, it means she won't be chewing on me.
Oh,
I love
Ouch.
her. We've been married 30 years now.
congratulations, Jeff. We have time for one more song. Can you play us out, and then we're going to hear your playlist for the last 30 minutes.
When Jesus comes back, he's gonna be pissed. What the hell's going on? He taught us better than this. He said, do unto those what they do unto you. Not screw everybody before you get screwed. He said, help out the needy, take care of the sick, love everybody, don't be a dick. No, don't be a dick. Love everybody, don't be a dick. But we're petty and greedy, ever grasping for more. All we care about's power or starting some damn war. Compassion is dead and kindness is lost. Just give me what's mine, no matter the cost. Well, you can't buy redemption, no, that ain't the trick. You gotta love everybody, don't be a dick. No, don't be a dick. Love everybody and don't be a dick. You're afraid of the Muslims, afraid of the Jews. You're afraid of the queers and the immigrants too. But a heart filled with love has nothing to fear. Make peace with your enemies, held by them a bear. You won't find forgiveness while throwing a brick. You gotta love everybody, don't be a dick. No, don't be a dick. Love everybody and don't be a dick. Everybody, 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 everybody. There's no need to worry, you'll make yourself sick. Just love everybody, don't be a dick. No, don't be a dick. Love everybody, and don't be a dick. Oh, the complaints are coming in already.
Shall I get the phone?
You want to get the phone, Kim Lane? Whoever's calling, y'all, we're live, and we might not put you on the air, but Kim's going to answer the phone.
How may I help you? It's all right. Have a good night.
Oh, did they, Kim Lane, did they want to sell you car insurance?
No, but I just told him that he won the car. He's very excited.
Yes. Y'all have been enjoying a fantastic show with Jeff Wall live here in the studio, and we've reached the point of the show where we listen to the Jeff Wall playlist for the last
Hold on,
30
he's
minutes.
got to look cute and wave goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Look cute and wave goodbye.
There you go.
Good
Bye.
job.
There you
Hi, I'm
go.
gonna stick around for hear this. So if I need to interject between songs and you want me to, I will. If not, I'll just shut up.
I want you to introduce the first song right now.